Ranjan, thanks very much for talking to me.
David, it's a pleasure, always.
Likewise. Tell me very quickly, what does Isango do?
Isango is an aggregator of tours and activities. So we bring tours and activities globally. We're in 60 countries on one platform for customers to plan and book in an easy fashion.
And PhoCusWright, how's the PhoCusWright show been for you?
Awesome. It's really been great. I enjoy PhoCusWright. I've been coming here very often. I've been speaking at almost all the PhoCusWright events for the last 3 or 4 times. It's great audience, very relevant, very kind of like-minded, and internet travel people and relevant suppliers and service providers. So it's always good to get exposure in front of them. We're also sponsors of the event this year. We've had some great business development leads on the distribution side. We've got some great supplier leads, and an idea or two that I'm going to take away from here and possibly look at implementing, actually. And just one more thing, if I can add. I mean, there are certain companies, there are certain service providers that you know, and then you want to meet and you want to deal with, and there we can reach them out on our own as well. But here, when you come, you find so many interesting companies that you wouldn't have heard or thought about, and then getting to know what they do, and creative juices get flowing, and yes, several things like that have happened for sure. It's very interesting companies.
Now, do you go to many events like this?
Yeah, we're actually, not me personally to all of them, not as much as I'd like, but certainly as Isango as a team, we go to several. This week itself, there's an ancillary revenue conference in Hungary for airlines, so we have a representation there. We're sponsoring that as well. WTM, ITB, I4Travel, Travolution, these are the key conferences that we go to.
And how does PhoCusWright compare, would you say, with those conferences?
Right up there. I mean, it's my top conference. I mean, it's a different one. I mean, I think I4Travel is perhaps the closest comparable apples to apples. WTM and ITB are not exactly comparables, as you know, and clearly the best conference. I mean, this is the flagship conference of online travel industry, and Philip does a great job. I've known him off and on since very early days in my early days in online travel, which was 2003 is when we first met speaking at a conference, and since then we've been in touch, and does a great job of organizing conferences, so it's amazing.
And what do you enjoy most about coming to PhoCusWright? If there was one bit that would be top of your memory?
Meeting like-minded people. Just hanging out with folks. There's a good alumni here of Expedia, Sendent ebookers, and it's incredible how you come here year in, year out, and you just feel a part of the family. That's the bit camaraderie, if you will. That's the bit I love the most about PhoCusWright.
And you said to me, final question, something last night about how you benchmark your career and the way you progressed up the PhoCusWright ladder. Tell us about that.
That was one of those moments when you're quite spirited, literally and other ways. So I was thinking, I mean, it's basically people and companies could track their progress as what opportunities they get at PhoCusWright to be on a podium or forum. So if, when you are just soaking in the online travel industry, you are a delegate, you come here and, you see what's going on, and then if you're an early stage startup and you've, hit upon a great idea which everyone is excited about, you get 5 minutes of fame, so which I got in ITB Berlin in 2007. After that, that great idea became, reasonable success, then, has been implemented. I think you probably moved to a talkbacker, which was there, in last ITB, and then the next rung, a definite success is more, I think, and these are all my benchmarks. You potentially become a roundtable, executive roundtable, and then the next steps in the ladder, exec interview, keynote. And when it's keynote, is you've had a big exit and you're, mega successful, and that's when you get a keynote.
And that's what you're aiming for, keynote at PhoCusWright.
For sure. Watch this space.
Thank you, Ranjan. That was great.
All right, David. Thanks a lot. Cheers.